22662 Cavalier. Walk right into the main living area. You have a half area. There's a half bath. Right off the living area.
Yeah.
How did you like that?
That was,
Breakfast area and then the kitchen. We've got the laundry room off of that, which feeds into the garage. It is not a true single level in that there are 2 steps down into the garage. I would call this a small 2-car garage. And we've got our 1, 2, 3 steps. Door to the outside. We have more storage here in this laundry room. And then back out to the kitchen.
You have to work out really hard to make it work, don't you?
somehow we figured it out.
Yeah.
Easy to want to go. Opens up to the dining area. There's Jeff, our listing agent.
Hi, sorry.
He's got a professional video coming up
I
later.
actually just checked my email and I'm not sure if it's somebody I showed this today or not.
So we just heard Jeff say that there's an all-cash offer over asking. We don't know how good that is or how much over, but it is an interesting property. So we've got our first bedroom at the front of the house. All the bedrooms are down this hallway. Full bath, so we've got a shower, separate tub, tiles, so a little bit older, super clean though. Continuing down, this is, so that first bedroom I'd say is on the just average, maybe slightly smaller than average. This bedroom is a little bit larger than average. All the way down here is going to be the primary. Let's say for a primary, this is maybe a tiny bit on the small side, but it is still a nice size bedroom.
Thanks a lot.
Walk-in closet. We'll go out and check out that room in a moment. There I am again. Lots of mirrors here, so you get to see me a lot. Jacuzzi tub. So this was sort of an outdoor patio area of some sort, which they have enclosed. In-ground jacuzzi, no pool. Lots of room to plant if you wanted on the side. Another house that's not a huge backyard. This is the side of the house. Cover for the jacuzzi. You could plant a little bit on the hill. So this is, let's walk up here a little. So this is what was added on off of that primary bedroom. And you can see it really is, it's almost like those old screened in porch kind of things that they enclosed. So you could take that off if you wanted, and that would create some more outdoor space here. It is kind of nice to have that sort of somewhere in between indoor outdoor, and then accessible from either the primary or off the living area. And then we'll walk back through the kitchen. So these are the cabinets here. I think if you took those out, you would open it up. This whole area would open up significantly. And you'd still have storage because you have storage in the laundry room area. Walking out the front of Cavalier. So this is an area that's got some hills. So while this is mostly in a single story and mostly kind of a flat-ish lot, it's got something. You'll see we've got some hills in the area. We go up a little. It's not just a totally flat. The areas we've been looking in the valley, when you get to the floor, middle part of the valley, it is pretty much just flat. And then here it's a little bit more interesting, if you will, in terms of the topography. And we'll do a quick drive around the neighborhood. We are in front of the Cavalier house. You can see the open house sign. Cavalier does dead end, so we will follow this along to dead ends just so you can see. Whatever they are, obviously have torn up the road some. Looks like there's an olive in the front yard of the house that I just was in. This is Cass Avenue. We're currently heading west, so we will go around this small block. These streets are a lot different when you get to these south of the boulevard neighborhoods that are up against the hills. And then as we come down here, we're going to end up, so if we made a left here, things would start flattening out a little bit again. Dead ends. So to our left, that dead ends. I think we can zigzag around through here and get through. Let's see. But somebody's got that gated off, so we can't. So let's see if we can go around the longer way. We can't. So it's going to be a slightly longer loop around because this is just the way we have to do it. Obviously, we're going up. So as we do that, we're going to end up with some views up here. The house on Cavalier, though, is down, so it does not have views. This is Quincy. discussion. This is going to be gated off. We can't get to where I wanted to be. So let's see, what can I do? We're going to go around the other way. So let's just do this so you can see until it dead ends. These are streets that you used to be able to go through. I don't know if the roads were privately owned and then they got gated off, or see, this doesn't really go through anymore. Doesn't really, but you can see the view. It's super cool. So you can see the view up ahead. We've got some rangers here. See the view to the left here. And that's why it doesn't go through, because it turns to dirt. Stuff here up in these hills in particular. Not so much when you go a little bit further east, east from where we are, but this little particular section. So we're back out, we're going to continue along. You'll see there's a reason for why I'm doing this, because the goal is to come out basically right behind where the Cavalier house is. I can do that. Excellent drive here. Cavalier house, although we are just a little bit east of it. So what happens is, because you're coming down off of the hills, you can be fairly close as the crow flies to a house, but then you can't really get there because of the hills. That up here. And as this road bends to the left, what we are going to see, so the houses that are right in front of us, just over this hedge, those are the houses right at the end of Cavalier where I turned around. So we've done a big loop around, and that is the end of Cavalier. So the house that we were looking at on Cavalier the other end of the hillside where we were. And I'm not going to be able to get my car through. Oh, I might probably could, but I'm not going to. That's around neighborhood around Cavalier.